girl is nesting, and she's nesting hard. I think I want to do baby girl's laundry. Is it too soon? Potty.
So sexualized. I love you.
Who knows what baby number 2 is gonna bring?
Oh, look like I'm punching my poop.
You guys know that one of the main things that I've gone back and forth about is where the heck is baby girl gonna sleep when she gets here? So I've looked into and I've thought about and I've pondered all of the different solutions that would work best for our family and how we operate, which is hard to do before the baby is even here. But I am super, super happy with where we've landed. A huge thank you to Papa Blick for partnering with me on this portion of today's video. I can't wait to show you their 4-in-1 bassinet and where baby girl will be sleeping for the first few months of her life. That is so crazy to think about. First of all, you guys, look at this thing. It is so cute. I went with their wood grain style, which matches the look and feel of our existing home. Now, looks and aesthetic are great, but more importantly regarding safety, their bassinet is also ASTM and CPSC approved. And take a look at the 4 different modes that this bassinet has. It has the freestanding bassinet mode, the bedside sleeper mode, which will be so helpful to easily access baby in the middle of the night for feedings, changing, or just in general to check on her. It has cradle mode, and they even have a play yard mode for when she's older, which continues to provide a safe place to sleep and whenever she's ready for playtime. I also personally love the storage basket underneath to store extra diapers, wipes, toys, etc. And one of the features that really caught my eye were the wheels, making it super easy to transport the bassinet from room to room, so we have a safe place to set our sleeping baby wherever we are in the house, especially during those early months when we're in our little newborn cocoon. Papa Blick has given me a discount code for you all, so I'll have that as well as a link in the description so you guys can save money on your 4-in-1 bassinet. Hi friends, just popping in to say at the time of editing this, the Papa Blick 4-in-1 bassinet is so popular that it's currently out of stock, but they are going to get more stock come November. And they wanted me to let you know that they will be running Black Friday deals all during the month of November, and there will be a price reduction on the bassinet. And you can use my discount code during the price drop for even more savings. So make sure to bookmark this bassinet come November for when it's back in stock. Thank you again to Papa Blick for partnering with me on this portion of today's video. Now let's get on with the rest of the vlog.
What are these nuts? Could I do 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins, please?
Of course.
Awesome. No, that's okay.
Thank you.
Could I get a small iced coffee with 2 caramel swirl and 1 milk? And then just another medium iced coffee black. That'll do it.
7-Eleven.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
It is so cold today. I was just saying to Jack, we don't know what's going on. I don't know if it has anything to do with the storm rolling in, that the temperature drops. I'm not very versed in hurricanes. Having lived in the Northeast, we get storms, but we're mostly known for snow. So I don't really know what's happening with this hurricane. Anyway, today was freaking eventful, as you can see. Long story short, your girl is nesting, and she's nesting hard. And it comes out in the weirdest ways. but it's always very desperate and like needs to happen now. Like when that crib came into stock, there was nothing stopping me from driving that 4 hours down to IKEA, basically. three to 4 hours or so, and then 3 to 4 hours back. And then my recent obsession has been finding a armoire to go in our room. And I think I said this in a previous vlog, but the purpose of finding an armoire to go in our room is that my closet, my clothes closet where everything is hanging, is now in the nursery. That's my closet, and the only closet that's in here is for Jack. And so the goal was to find a freestanding thingamabobber so I can move all of my stuff from that closet in there, because I thought I could get away with still having my clothes in there, but I quickly realized that it would just be a lot nicer and more organized if we had that closet for baby, just between all of her stuff. And especially, like, this is a concept that is so new to me, the idea that she's going to be growing out of clothes so quickly. Like, I knew that, and that's why we're like buying things in different sizes, right, to have stuff on hand, because they grow so fast. But as two adults who have been existing as just like two adults in pretty much the same size for a while, or knowing that if we buy something in a new size, we can have it for a long time. Switching that mentality of purchasing clothes that you know you're going to be wearing for a while and just keeping them in your wardrobe for a while, to knowing that there's no way that she's going to be wearing the same clothes for very long at all, and you're gonna constantly need to be like switching out clothing sizes. That's just a very strange concept for me. But with that said, I'm going to want to store those clothes, because who knows what baby number 2 is gonna bring, you know? Can't believe I'm already thinking like that. That's insane. But I feel like IVF especially makes you think like that, because when we first went to get pregnant just on our own, we were like, baby number 1, and that's really where our mind went. As far as future kids go, it's like, yeah, we knew we wanted more than one kid, but we'll just see how everything goes, right? But with IVF, as far as egg retrievals and how many embryos you get the first round, and then deciding whether you're gonna do a second round or not, you're kind of forced to think very concretely and strategically forward. So that's a side tangent in itself. But with that said, I'm going to be storing her clothes. So the storage situation, I digress. I've digressed 5 times at this point. And so I took to Facebook Marketplace for the price, and also just around here, there's just so much good solid wood antique furniture. And long story short, this one popped up one night. I was scrolling, it was probably 12 a.m. and I knew that pieces like these would fly off Facebook Marketplace really, really quickly. The only thing is it was an hour away. I messaged her at like 12 a.m. This was about a week ago, and I thought I was being crazy, but I was like, hey, I can pick it up tomorrow, just tell me what time, etc., etc., thinking I will tell Jack the plan and rope him into this plan in the morning because he was sleeping. She wasn't available then, lucky for Jack, and so we made a plan a week later. And I'm really happy with it. Drove about an hour away. Like, look at that. That's so cute. And then look at the color of our doors that we have all throughout the apartment. That's Jack's closet door, entrance door, and then I don't mind mismatched types of furniture, especially if they're nice pieces. And then I love this hardware, this gold hardware here. It's adorable, but I'm so happy with it. The woman was so nice. We drove up in our Subaru and I took the measurements, and I measured twice with what she had listed on the listing. I'm out of breath. And then what our trunk space in our Subaru Outback could handle. And according to that, we should have been good. But when we pulled up, she came right out and she was like, I don't know if that's gonna fit. And we were like, oh darn, let's try. And her attitude was just so like solution oriented. She was just as excited and eager to get that thing home with us that day as we were. And she was even offering up like she was gonna be in Portland in a week or so and she could bring it then. But my desperation and my need to nest this weekend, it was just so strong. I would have been so sad to drive away without it in our car. But we got it in, it fit, the trunk closed. I was so excited after like a few tries. Like it was really like close there. But then I had a furniture dolly that I had rented from U-Haul. You can just go in, by the way, and just like get dollies, moving supplies, whatever. You can rent it for like 10 bucks. I think it was like an appliance dolly. It was big. I didn't know what she had on hand. And so we got the dresser in and it was all said and done and it was good, we were celebrating, and then we looked and we realized the dolly wasn't in there and there was no way it was going to fit. And so we kind of just stood there, we were kind of brainstorming, and she looked on top of our car and she was like, is there any way that we can put it on top of the car? And as you guys know, if you've been following for just even a little bit, this car is brand new to us. Like, the concept of having a car with all of these options and space is just like so new. Jack and I look at each other, and one of Jack's like favorite features of our Subaru Outback when we were looking at like all the features and researching and stuff were the crossbars that it comes with like on top. So he pops those out and she's like, well, I have rope, and she offered up her rope as well as a few of those, like, what are they called, like ratchet ropes or something, where you like crank the thing and it like really cranks down and like tightens. She gave us 2 of her older ones that she had on hand in order for us to drive away with the armoire and the dolly. She was also offering to like bring the dolly. Like, she was like, I could use this dolly also, I just know it's under your reservation for U-Haul and I don't know how that works. So she had another furniture drop off she was doing and she could use the dolly for that, and she was offering to return it in that location where she was dropping off the U-Haul thing. It was just like, what? Like, she was so nice. Interesting, but overall positive experience, and at the end of the day, we got the dresser. The reason that we had to go so early this morning, though, is one, Jack and I work during the day, and he has like phone calls and like all of that stuff, but also there is a hurricane heading our way this weekend. So you might notice that it doesn't have a bar, and I forewent any options that had a bar, although that would have been an easier thing to go with what I'm going to use it as, like hanging stuff, you know. Definitely would have been easier to go with one of those. I just didn't really love any of those, or they were behemoths of like standalone wardrobes that just wouldn't fit in our space. I like the look of this one. I figured we can figure out a bar solution from Lowe's, you and me together with our tape measure. 34 and a quarter. What do you say we go to Lowe's and see what we can find? Guys, we got some happy mail today on this glorious Friday. Oh my god.
She's the best.
So this woman, her name is Jen.
Wow.
She did
Oh my gosh.
she did our wedding and now our maternity photos. I knew right away that like when we became pregnant and we were gonna do maternity photos that like it was a no-brainer.
Dude,
like, we
look
had
at
to.
you.
Look at you, you handsome old devil. Oh my gosh, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Your fingers on my belly button.
I love
You
your
can't
belly
help
button.
it.
So good.
You love
So
poking the belly button. Oh my god, these are so good. Kind of like when our hair is like in front of our face a little bit.
That one's fun.
Oh, we get it in black and white too.
Yeah, I love the black and white. I'm smooshing your nose.
Miss Allie!
I love your smoosh nose. She made
Miss
it.
Allie made the
She made the cut.
photos. I love that these are in our apartment.
I do too. It's cool because like we only have a little bit left of time left in this apartment.
I'm so happy we captured these here.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I love that one. We're looking at her.
Yeah.
At her picture.
Yep.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Look at that belly.
Oh, heart that one.
Like, I keep thinking, I'm like, if we could see ourselves in these pictures during IVF, when we were doing shots,
Yeah.
and gearing up for like our first transfer, which we know on the other side of it failed, and like the devastation that was, and now we're looking at our like that picture, just like our maternity pictures, and there's a baby in my belly. I wouldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally would not believe this picture. I'm like, that's photoshopped, or like I bought that pregnant belly off Amazon or something. We're just looking at Miss Allie.
It's all about her.
Oh, that's
That's
cute.
a good one.
Oh, I love that. We have some dishes in the sink. Casual.
I love our kitchen.
It's lived in. I love it. When we started to clean up, and she was like, no, I actually like all of this stuff.
It looks like home.
It does look like home.
I love that so much.
These are amazing. Look at what she did with the lighting.
Yeah, the light looks fantastic. You look fantastic.
You look amazing. You look so handsome.
Cook it. Oh my god.
Sally made it again.
She's the star, man.
She is the star. Not the dogs. Not the overalls. Let's go, Miss Sally.
This cat.
The content we all wanted. It's Miss Sally. The nursery. What are you laughing at?
My face. I don't know what I'm doing.
My ankles. My foot.
What ankles?
Exactly. Oh, she put cinnamon in the my first baby.
How long have you had cinnamon for?
Like childhood, like that's my lovey. Oh, outfit change.
I love it with our door.
I do too. I love the doors in our apartment. Can't believe we're pregnant. Is this real? That's a good one. I like the crop on
I
that.
do too. You're pregnant.
I just can't believe that like she's gonna be here and we'll look back at these photos and be like, you were in mommy's belly.
Yeah.
I love your outfit in this. You look fine.
Thanks.
You look fine.
Thanks,
Look at those arms. Look at that figure. Hottie.
Stop sexualizing me.
Our kid is gonna be so cute.
I think so.
I'm more so looking at your face.
Oh, I was looking at yours.
Really? I was like, oh, if she looks anything like Jack, she's gonna look so
I saw yours and then I looked up and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
See, yeah, I look at yours.
I'm like,
see, I think you look so handsome.
I look like I'm clenching a poop. Holding it! Yeah! Oh, I love what out! Like,
baby.
It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake, 'cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm at night. No, I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. But if the sky would open up, you're staying home, you don't get out. You always used to love the rain, but LA changed you. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake, 'cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm at night. No, I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when
You guys, yesterday was wild. I don't think I've ever done that amount of stuff or had the drive to get done that amount of stuff, even pre-pregnancy. I was exhausted by the end of yesterday. I just laid on the couch and scrolled on my phone for like 2 hours after all of that, but I felt so accomplished. Literally, and I'm so proud of myself. As someone who has literally picked up a power tool probably once or twice before in her life, I converted a piece of furniture yesterday. Like, what? Jack was studying and I thought that I was just going to get it's technically called, I think, a media center. It was just like a big piece of furniture and I knew that I just wanted to put the rod in there and make it into a closet. Didn't know how it was gonna get done. Didn't really have a solid plan, but we went for it. But I was going to just like dust off the piece of furniture and get it all ready for Jack and I to tackle together. But once I picked up that toolkit, there was literally no stopping me. I was going to convert birth this thing by myself no matter what. And I'm so proud of myself. I felt so empowered after that. And then I just couldn't stop. I kept just doing some tasks that I knew just needed to be done. I didn't have a solid list. I just kept going. So let me show you the summary of what happened yesterday. So first of all, you saw us move around some stuff. And that's because when we brought this in, first of all, like, it's literally perfect. When we brought this in, we put it next to, I thought just that space next to the smaller set of drawers that we already had that was over here. I thought it would fit perfectly, and although it fit, I just couldn't, it wasn't balanced in the room, and I didn't know why. My eyes didn't like it, and Jack also felt the same way. And these drawers, when our room was in what is now the nursery down the hall, the drawers used to be next to Jack's bed, but when we moved rooms, we couldn't put it here because he needed access to his closet, and I didn't want to put them over there originally because I knew baby's bassinet would be here, and I wanted to be able to access her like pretty easily. And so I thought they would be too bulky, but honestly, my head is right there and I'm still able to like reach within. And honestly, it's just so much more balanced in here, and my heart is so happy. So let me show you this puppy right here. I'm so freaking proud. I'm so happy. So not only did I clean it out and do all of that stuff that I wanted to do, but I converted it, and then I moved everything from my closet into here. But my whole closet fit. And it's not like super crazy stuffed either. There were 2 other containers or 2 other baskets in my closet that I wanted to seamlessly move over here, and one of them were sweatshirts. So I've got activewear sweatshirts. This thing goes pretty deep too, so there's a couple layers of sweatshirts. Got activewear, regular sweatshirts, and then I had a basket full of shoes that are just not everyday type of shoes, or they're kind of like seasonal, or I switch them out, and they all fit here. Winter boots, leather boots, sandals that are being phased out right now, or I can just come in and grab them real quick. Shoes that are just like not near the door and I don't grab every single day. Heels, you know, that type of thing. All fit in there. And so now going into her room, her closet is all her own. It's a blank slate for the most part. Baby girl now has her own closet. So some of the diapers I organized a little bit more. I have all of the 2s and aboves up here. And then down here, I think there's a stack of newborns in here, but it's mostly 1s. That's a box of newborns. So it's mostly 1s. And then I think a 2 on the bottom, so they're easy to get at. And then I have another bin. This was my sweatshirt bin, but of just like random things that are nice to like put away because you don't use them every single day, like her bath. And then I put some bottles in here that I've yet to sterilize. That is just an item on the list, and a couple of feeding things that we're not going to need right away. And now she has a whole rod to herself. And then I think the last thing that I did, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep going, and this shouldn't be that bad. It was. Don't listen to me. Oh my gosh. These IKEA things, they're worth it. Don't get me wrong. These things right here. But you have to assemble them, and it requires a freaking screwdriver to do so. This bottom part comes like not attached, like you put it in, and so you have to like bracket these like the box part together so it doesn't just like unfold and like go in there, you know. But I think they're worth it because they're incredibly sturdy and I love the look of them. But just be wary, everything at IKEA takes assembly. But I think that brings me to what I want to do next, and I think that brings me to what will happen in the next vlog, and that is, I think, baby girl's laundry. I think I want to do baby girl's laundry. Is it too soon? Like, should that be a next week thing? Like, I don't know. It just feels so real. Like, doing her clothes feels very real. But right now, nothing is clean, nothing is washed. It's just all brand new with like tags, or just thrifted with tags. And between her clothes and like assembling some of her other stuff, I've just put it off because I don't want things to just collect dust until she's here, or at least closer to when she's here. But at a certain point, like I'm almost 35 weeks when I'm filming this right now. And I keep getting served up, and I know it's the algorithm, but I keep getting served up videos and they're like, if you're wondering what your baby looks like at 34 weeks, mine was born yesterday. And I'm like, that's in me? And she can just be out here? Are you joking? It's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge as someone who likes to plan for everything. But I think the #1 thing throughout infertility, pregnancy, newborn stage and beyond, I'm just constantly reminding myself to embrace the fact that I can't control or plan for everything. And it's been a very freeing brain exercise to go through for myself. So I'm gonna continue that, and maybe I'll do her laundry. I don't know. Jack also wants to tackle the car seat situation and the stroller. We're gonna do the car seat in the car, and we're going to put the stroller just to like hang out in the back. Because what we also wanna do is bring the car seat installed to a local police station to do a safety check and all of that stuff. I don't think we'll get that done today, but that's definitely something that we'll probably do next weekend, but we can at least install it to our best of our abilities today. So with that said, be on the lookout for those two things in the next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so down below because I upload videos like these every single week. Everybody, do not forget to give this video a big old thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one, my friends. I'll see you guys later. Bye!